Hello, this is Dr. Craig Markson, and in this YouTube podcast video, I'm going to show you how to set up the abstract section of a properly formatted APA paper. From the prior video, we were working on the title page. So from this title page file, we're going to left-click right over here to the last bit of text on the title page. What we're going to do is we're going to hit Enter on the keyboard until we get to page 2. Okay, so we're on the next page, as you can see by the page break here. And the first thing we're going to want to do is put the heading, which it is centered for abstract. Abstract, the section for abstract, it needs to be in all caps for the title on an abstract page. So abstract, in essence, is in all caps. Okay, so I hit the cap locks on my keyboard. I'm going to unhit it now, because now we're going to work on the pagination. Now, in this particular paper, or APA formatted paper, the page numbering starts on page 2. So I'm going to double click in the upper left, and you'll see the header dialog box opens up over here. And if you notice, we clicked different first page because we did not want the page number to appear on page 1. And also, it says running head over here on page 1. It will not say that on page 2. So going back to page 2, we're going to insert a page number. And I'm going to click on Insert over here in the upper left of Word. Going to click on Page Number over here. And I'm going to put on the top of the page. Now, normally the page numbering appears in the top right, but we're going to actually tell it to put the page numbering in on the top left. And there's a method in my madness, because we have to leave room for the how the header will appear on page 2 and going forward. So just bear with me. So we're going to click on upper left for page number. You'll see the page number. It'll say 2 because we selected different first page over here. So it says page 2. And we're going to have to highlight this because it's defaulting to the wrong format. It's defaulting to Calibri. We want to say Times New Roman for the format, Times New Roman. We also want it to be a 12-point font, not 11. Okay, so I'm going to double left click to the left of this. I'm going to write my page 2 and beyond header. So I'm not going to type running head. I'm going to make it say in all caps, Second Life, and then I'm going to hit Tab on the keyboard to make the page 2 number go to the far right. Alright, so to get out of this screen, I'm going to double left click below the header box, a double left click, and you'll see it says Second Life over here, which is the abbreviated version of my title, and page 2. Now if I go back to page 1, you'll see it says running head here, Second Life, but no pagination. And page 2 looks like this, Second Life, which is the abbreviated running head. Doesn't say running head here, just says Second Life, and page 2. Okay, so what do we do in the abstract section? Okay, the abstract section, I set it up in the paper, but we're actually going to write this last, even though it's the second section in the paper. So let's go to the PowerPoint. And from this PowerPoint, I'm going to hit Slideshow over here from Current Slide. And within the abstract, it's really only about, I'd say about a half a page long, about 150 to 500 words at most, depending on the amount of research questions and the size of the paper and the findings. But here, the very first sentence you're going to write, the purpose of this study was, you're going to take your research questions, let's say you have 4 research questions in this particular assignment, and you're going to state them as statements, not as questions, but as statements. So you're going to write the purpose of the study was, take your several research questions, make them into statements, and then you're going to restate your key findings to each of your major research questions, and then list your major conclusions or findings from your research. And that's it. It's about a half a page long, and like I said, you write this section last, or well, actually second to last or last, depending on if you want to do the title page or the abstract, but I would write this last. It almost writes itself, basically. In any event, I hope you found this YouTube video helpful. Thank you.